Hi there. Today I want to share some personal news. My website, edithpugja.com, is alive. Yeah. I remember after university, I always wanted to have my own personal website, but it never happened. I had 3 attempts in the last years, even more. I wanted to build it by myself without using a pre-designed template, or at least have the power to change it and customize my website by myself, and have all the content in my own repo. And that make it harder because I spent a lot of time in the first step to building a website, choosing the right tools, and also because design and colors matters and is where I struggle the most. I always put colors that doesn't match together and it ended up being a completely mix of colors. But now with AI, I was able to match the colors, at least get suggestions how to match colors for my website. And this is the result. So finally, thanks to Cursor, I finished it. It's done, at least the first version, because it can get improved over the time is how applications works, right? I really try to make it clean, simple, and maintainable. For me, it's easy to add new components and to change it, and also friendly for the people who want to visit my site. So what's the problem that this website solved for me? Over the years, I had several resources that I created for work or for many things that I do. I don't know, hands-on like videos, blogs, music, articles in different platforms. So I never had a platform where I can put everything together. This website now does that. Now let's walk through the menu of my website. If you see, we have a panel in this part where you can see my picture and social media. You can access to my X, LinkedIn, GitHub, or Sky Blue. In home, I have something about myself and what I do outside work. In blogs, I have blogs for developers where I mainly focus on Kubernetes databases, hands-on things, technical stuff that I really love to write and I really love to test. And the other is outside work, things about hobbies like running, like, I don't know, testing new things, like playing Beyblades. I don't know, anything that could be outside work. I try to write it, to put it there. And in videos, this has its own history. So I had also content in different YouTube channels that is edited with another email, another email. I never give me the time to put it together. But this happened. This the last week I had the time to put everything together and say, okay, I'm going to keep just 3 YouTube channels. It could sound ambitious, but I will try this year. So the first YouTube channel is about technical stuff that I have been created. For example, videos about Docker, about Percona, my work, Kubernetes, anything that I can write. The second is about Tech con Edith, is content in Spanish, contenido en español that I will be creating. And the other YouTube channel is about my personal life or things that I do outside work. I also had some videos created there. You are going to find things, some trips, conferences, running, things that try to add there. And I like this part. I like this part of the menu where I try to put all the graphics that I built in the time. So you are going to find, for example, this Docker architecture, and you can download this flyer and learn from it or just save it. And you are going to find the last one that I brought was about Docker hardened images that are open source. And you're going to find not just images, but you're going to find as well PDFs with this symbol. So feel free to explore it, use it, download, and learn from it. The other part that I created in the menu is the part of social, where you're going to find, if you don't use LinkedIn, you can find me in Blue Sky or Twitter or GitHub, maybe, or Mastodon. And I also realized that I have two uh, accounts in dev.to where I have been created articles. So I just put both together here. I have one that have some things about technology, and the other that also I wrote my last blog post about volunteering at FOSDEM. And I have another menu about music where I put the music that I created with my family. I love this music and I have it in my Spotify. Always I listen them and the favorites. This is the last menu I worked in this experience, in this process. And I try to adjust people I follow. Just some of them, I know I have many of them, but I will be adding over the time. So for now, I started with 3 of them to see how the interface is gonna look. So, and that's it. That's all the website. Is very simple, to be honest. I want to incorporate with the time some kind of reactions. For example, in the blog post, I need to still work in this part. For example, if I go outside work, my first London Marathon, the way how this is displaying is not good. The images are so big, so I need to work on it. And but I remember I incorporate here a way how people can react. This nice. I try this one. I'm not sure. Ah, yeah. This is Gitcos. Yeah, I incorporate with that so people can write comments as well here once they log in with GitHub. This is super nice. So I learned a lot developing this website. I really love it. The result is here, the first version. So what tools I'm using for this website? From a technical side, this site is very simple. I just use Git and GitHub, Hugo as a static site generator, and I deploy it with Netlify on every push, and I use GoDaddy for a domain. So this website represents a lot of learning, failing, and restarting, and finally it's finishing. It's not perfect, but it's done, and I am proud of it, at least in its first version. So if you want to explore it, just visit edithpuglia.com, and also you can go on my GitHub. Just go here and find Edith Puglia. The repo itself is called Edith Puglia. You have feedback, feel free to write it. So that's it. I hope you like it.